Hello everybody, this is Ben85. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 19 Season 2. And here at the shop, I've just been thinking about some things. Um, it would be really cool if all of this equipment that was on the lot was actually available for sale. You'd be going around and be like, oh yeah, I want this one, like this is what's available. It's not like what's in the shop list where you can get anything and everything. It's, hey, this is what we have in stock. Do you want it? I don't know, that's just me. Like that would be a really cool mod if you could do it. Basically this is what the inventory of the dealer is. If you want, and this plays into seasons really well. If you want something that's not on the lot, you would have to wait a few days to get it. Maybe pay a premium. I don't know. I think that would be really cool, especially if you had like a dealer or two that was available. But I don't know. That's just me. I like realism, so this thing's worth 137. That was more than I thought it was going to be. 130, almost 139. Okay, so we are selling that tractor. It had 12 and a half hours on it because we need that other tractor. I think it was under medium, right? So we got 140,000. Really? Do we have weights on it? It was worth 145 and we got 138 for it? Wow, that's really good. This guy. This is the one we want. Has the ability to drive the opposite direction. I think we're going to go for the big engine right away, 250. The other one was 260 we were running with. So, alright, now I'm back. But I think she's going to help me here. So what color should we make this tractor? Pick a color.
I would prefer green.
What kind of green?
I prefer light green.
This one?
Uh-huh. Do you like it?
It's not bad.
I choose the green because you like it.
What color should these be? Right now they're white.
I would like them to be red.
Like this red?
No, the under.
This one?
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Really pretty.
That's crazy. It looks like a Fendt tractor.
Actually, no.
You don't like that? What color? White?
No. Something that's not dark. How about we try a pink and see how it is? It looks kind of gray, but purple would be the best.
Purple. That?
Pretty.
And you still want it to be green? You don't want to change that color?
Okay, let's change it.
Or maybe you want to change that too? To what?
Okay, so purple is choose. We can't do two purples. What if we mix one with that one?
We can't mix colors.
Why?
Because this is all you have to choose from. She's indecisive.
Let's see how this kind of blue.
This one?
Yeah. You're looking cool. Does it look cool?
I don't know if the purple rims go with it.
Okay. Do you know which blue goes with purple?
Or should we do...
No. No. Which kind goes with it?
I don't know. I like that color.
What about we change those to red and orange?
What, this? The blue?
The blue and the wheels change to orange.
So this should be red? And this should be orange?
Uh-huh.
Like that?
Yeah. See?
You want to do that?
Uh-huh. Those go together. I know those go together. Those go together.
Oh, wow, you can put twin wheels all the way around.
I would like that.
We're going with this. We got the bigger engine.
What does that one for?
Those are road tires. Yeah, we're going with that one. Alright, we're going to buy that one then.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
That one is cool.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we bought a tractor. What else do we need? We need the mowers. I've got the big Nova Cat here, which is a 10-meter one. And this one is an 8.4.
That one looks pretty.
So we're going to do this guy. We're going back to Pottinger for this one. Oh, okay. And then this big guy.
Again.
I think we're good now. Takes 200 horse. Oh, we got 200 horse. Right? Yeah, I think we do. What did we run that one as? Yeah, it starts at 210, so it's at 250. So we're good with there. How much cash do we have left? 85 for now. So we're probably going to want the big tedder.
A little bit more help?
Nope, we're good.
Okay.
So we're getting all of the hay equipment here right away. I don't know if we want to get the big one here. We can't yet. And we're going to need something else. So I think we're going to start out with this. I don't know if I approve of the tractor, but it's what she wanted. So we're going to go with that. And if this is set up correctly, trying to think. You should be able to grab it from this side, right? No? So I thought you should be able to turn that sucker around and drive it opposite way. Because that was the whole point of this tractor. Because that works going in this direction. But it won't cut going in the other direction. Well, it'll be easier to carry if we take it like this. And I'll have to come back for the tedder, so. I feel like or I wonder if these are designed. I bet you these are designed to go but if I turn it around, it's gonna go the other way. Like I can't pick it up from this direction, right? I was thinking, well, maybe I can. No. Alright, in that case, we're gonna have to sell this one. And I'm gonna get the ones that we were using last season that we can put on the back together and make it into like a double or a triple wide mower. And just do it that way because I want to be able to turn the tractor around and go the opposite direction. That'll work better. So I'll meet you guys over there with the correct mowers. Alright, so the biggest thing, the reason I wanted to get the mower, and by the way it was the Pottinger ones, I just couldn't use the big one. This is the smaller Nova Cat and it works the way I want it to. If you didn't notice, the two fields over here are actually ready to harvest, but we've got a couple days here where there is um, no rain coming. So I feel like it's the perfect time to make some hay. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. We go that one, we're turning this one on. I already changed direction around. And then I think we should be able to just drop both of them and start cutting. Yep. So we are getting grass or hay of some sort. Can actually go right alongside the potatoes there, really nice. So we want to cut this one and we want to cut the other field over by the farm. This is the plan. I don't think it's going to grow enough to get another harvest out of it, but who knows? It is late summer. I think usually you want to do this early summer. The other thing I wanted to see here too is we got taller grass here. It does the short grass. Nope, short grass doesn't cut. So there's a shorter grass alongside the farm there. And it looks like it doesn't cut, which is okay with me. And then I'm going to run this right along here. And cut alongside here. At some point here, I would like to change one of these fields over to alfalfa, and I think I might do that next season here. I want to plant this as alfalfa. I want to see what happens. I think it's supposed to work as hay, but we won't know unless we try. And I think financially we're going to be okay. We might as well just do it and try it and see. If it does work, then that's how I want to do all of our hay work here. I think it'll be fine as long as when you cut it, it turns into the proper chaff. Yep, you can see there it didn't want to cut the short grass. But this should all work. I do like that we're going with the tractor backwards like we were in the previous map. So what I want to do here, I'll leave it running. It sounds good. If I do this, it doesn't tell me anything about the grass. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't look like it's dry. So we'll probably run the tedder through it. And I'll just keep you guys posted as we continue to get this grass cut and get some hay made. Alright, we're over here on the other field, just cutting this one down. I realized I could probably cut a much larger area. There's a pretty good section to the trees, and then down below here in front of us that is just open area. That isn't the actual field itself, but could easily be utilized. This actually could be a really good field for corn silage as well, if we wanted to do that. So I think I made the comment before too that this, and you probably noticed it as well, this looks like hay. This looks 100% like hay in Farming Simulator 19. And the thing is that's the color of hay if it wasn't in seasons. So the way this works out, and I don't know if I showed this to you guys, there is in the help setup here, this is all the regular stuff, all that kind of stuff, and then you get down here and there is season stuff, but it doesn't tell you a lot in here. So I had to look it up, and how this works, it's based off of, let's see, does it show this? Moisture level. So the moisture level of the crop is 13%. I believe the cutoff number is 20. If it's below 20% when you cut it, it will turn into what's called semi-dry grass, which is what this is, semi-dry hay. If it's over 20%, then it becomes wet hay. And if it's wet, you have to tedder it, and that will start the process of drying. If it is not, if it is semi-dry like this is, you do not have to tedder it, which is actually in line with real life. With all of our hay that we made, we did not tedder anything. We didn't have a tedder. All we had was a rake. So we'd windrow it, and we'd let it air dry, and we'd rake it over one last time right before we baled it to get the other side dry, and that was usually enough. If it got rained on, oh, I did that wrong. I didn't raise the front one. There we go. Now we're good. We would just rake it again. That's what it was. If it got rained on. Well, here, if it does that, you have to get it tethered. It is what it is, but it's a lot more like real life, which to me is a huge plus. So I guess it's just a case of we need to let it dry, and then we need to get a windrower, and then we should be able to bale it. This guy, I'm hoping I can get in here. Really? Vertically it's not going to fit? Well, I guess it's going to have to sit outside for now. Or we'll have to get a different shed over here, maybe. I love that corn crib. Let's do this correctly. Let's drop them both. Let's change our driving direction so it seems somewhat normal. And I'm just going to drop the weight over here. And we'll call that good for now. So I guess we gotta wait for things to dry. I don't know if it's going to dry today or if it's going to wait till tomorrow. We don't have a lot of wind right now, so it's not a huge amount of drying. But we do have Monday, tomorrow, before rain comes in Tuesday. So we should be fine with that. We've got some time left today. I'm actually going to get the combine out and I think harvest those 2 fields that we have, or at least start harvesting them. Fortunately, I need to go over and get the head, the combine head. I left it over at the other farm, so I'm going to have to get that. So we'll wait for things to start drying out and we can start baling, hopefully. Alright, so it is the next morning. You can see the combine's rolling right now, taking off the barley. I decided to get the the merger again. I love this thing. I love how it works. I love how quick it is. I love how easy it is to work with things. Let's see, we want to go left control. Okay, so we want to go either middle, left, or right. Let's go left. I gotta watch the combine. As you can see, we've actually got hay now. It turned a nice golden brownish type, I guess, color. It actually changed last night. Changed pretty quick. But I figured I'd leave it till this morning. At least get it bunched up here into a windrow. And we'll be able to bale it then. And actually, if we want to here, we can double everything up. I think we've done that in the past. Nice part is with the merger, we can kind of make our pass through like this. Back it up. Make our turn. Hopefully it doesn't, yeah, I did kick it a little bit. I don't know if we're going to want to double it up because it looks like it's a pretty good sized row already. much here. Combine's turning around. I'm really trying to multitask right now is what it is. Oop. Turn too far. So at least this will give us some hay to work with. We do have some more straw to sell, which is the reason why I decided to go. Oh, it's missing some of that stuff there because of the angle of the hill, I think. Plus, I wasn't driving in the right spot. We're gonna have to kick back over there. Let me finish this round. But yeah, with having the straw to sell here, plus we've got more crops that we can sell if we want to. I figured I'd just get the merger. Like I said, I like this thing. It's easy to work with, is the other thing too. Plus it raises up really nice, easy to move around. Let me go to here. So this is going to be a full load here. We've actually got a lot of barley to work with. I want to say we've got like 120 some thousand in the one silo over by the cow farm. And this guy here, this is going to be another, this is going to make 60,000, I believe. Because I've already put 30,000 into it. The door to my office opened on its own. All by itself. Mostly because the windows are open and that door doesn't latch. So there must be air pressure difference between this room and the rest of the upstairs. And it looks like we didn't quite empty out the combine. We got a couple spots we gotta finish up there, so. I'm gonna finish windrowing and combining. And I'm gonna have to bale and sell some of the straw here before we can bale the hay. And I'll show you guys what I want to do with the hay when we get to that point. Pretty much I'm trying to save crop. I'm trying to save up stock of it. That way we can have some money that we can liquidate if we have to, is what it comes down to. Oh, I wanted to go around this way. I'd also like to extend this like a driveway around here. I want to do more landscaping on this map. At some point we'll probably end up selling these type of bins because I want to put in the big bin system. Give you an idea here. I want to put in this big bin system. I think that'll be pretty darn cool. Plus it'll have 1 million instead of 200,000. So we'll have a lot of stuff that we can utilize. We can sell these, the ones that we have. They're worth 86,000. So we do have some money to work with there. We've got, what, 190? No, 170,000. Which is halfway to the grain bins, the big ones, so. And it'll extend our amount by, what, 600,000? The other option would be is to buy one more property that has another one, so we could sell a third one. And then what, we'd have 250, 260,000 to work with, so then we'd only need like 100,000 left, and we would be good to go. So I'll keep working here as we start baling. No, don't roll away from me. I'm out here picking up the bales. I ended up baling up both fields of hay. The other one has not been picked up. Just figured, there you are. Stopped by a tree, huh? Is it in the water? Just shy of the water. The tree literally stopped it. It's gonna let me pick it up. There we go. So as you can see, our awesomely colored red and orange tractor here officially has a loader on the front with a bale fork, which we're going to utilize quite a bit. But what I'm excited to use is over here, and I figured collecting the bales would be easier than running back and forth with the tractor to pick them up. So I want to see how this works, because this is how things are done lots of times around by us. And I'm curious, because this is part of the new mod, the Anderson pack that I was excited about using. Same thing with the loading here, or the loader. Let's drop them like over here. And I kind of want to see how this thing unloads. So it literally just kind of pushes them right off, and you can kind of drive forward, and you end up with a stack of bales. That's actually really cool. That'll work out really well for like straw bales and stuff. Putting them into a shed, you can just kind of back in and just stack a whole bunch of them. Alright, so that reset. Drop that off, and this bale is coming with me. Because we're going over to this machine right here. This is actually a bale wrapper. We've used bale wrappers in the past, especially with hay bales. But this guy is different. We're going to unfold it. We are going to start the engine. It is steerable. I believe that's where we're going to want to go, right about there. And I think we leave that running. And we're going to drop a bale into the top of it here. I don't know if it's going to take it from me. Or is there something I have to do here? If I fold it. Uh-oh. Because this side should be the drop point. Now if we do that, and we... See, folding it doesn't help me. Why is it not working? Is it in the wrong spot? I feel like you should be able to drop it just about anywhere, right? And it doesn't make any sense to put it on the other side, because that's where it continues, or that's where it comes out. Oh. So I wanted to start wrapping. Do I have it in the wrong spot? Okay, so we'll put one bale there. So if I grab another one, this is why I thought it would be beneficial to just kind of stack them here. Let me try to straighten this out a little bit. No. Do I really have to drive it? Or are you supposed to be... Here, let me grab one from this direction. I've never actually used this piece of equipment, so this is new to me. I haven't watched anything, so I'm not sure how you're supposed to use it, but maybe you're supposed to grab the bale, come at it from this direction, and push him through. Is that what you're supposed to do? Oh, don't turn. Right there. I don't understand. Well, I figured this was something that was pretty self-explanatory, and I wouldn't need to, I guess, figure it out, or, work it out, but apparently I don't know how to do this, so... Cruise control doesn't help me at all. Yeah, let me see if I can figure out how to work this. Alright, so I think I have a theory, and we are going to test that right now, which is why I have a bale with me and we're coming to the shop. So, the way this works, in base game, in Farming Simulator 19, and this is the same thing with 17, you could wrap hay bales and grass bales. They both would turn into silage. Now, let's see here. Now this one says it only packs grass bales in foil so they can ferment to silage. What I'm guessing is that these guys right here can only wrap silage or grass bales. They do not allow hay because they're designed specifically for silage. I think that's how that works. So, if I'm correct, I should be able to use this wrapper, and I should still be able to wrap a hay bale in it. So let's drop this down. And I still have the other wrapper because we are going to utilize it. And it's preferred method, or preferred form. I just want to see now. I'm going to unfold this. That drives really funny. Does it allow me to pick this up and wrap it? Bale not supported. Well, I guess we are not going to be storing hay bales inside whatsoever. So this guy is going to go right back on here. I'm going to grab that hay bale. I didn't grab it very well. No, it kicked out right away. I still don't have it very well. Oh, I gotta get my tines down a little better here. There we go. So in that case, we're just gonna have to store them inside. It is what it is. How much does a shed cost me? I'm guessing this is a small one. We're gonna go here. Let's see, we got, how long are these usually? We got 24 bales divided by 3 is 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 7, so we just need one more. So that gives us a pretty good idea of how big the shed would need to be. So, thought for a moment there it was raining. If you look at it from this aspect, and you back in there with your thing, it would cover everything. So this could be used for storing bales. No problem whatsoever. When it comes to feeding, that's water over there. I think feeding, let me see if I can figure out where it is. I think feeding comes in over here. So I feel like if we were to put this shed like right along here, maybe keep it in line with the other shed, like this. Would that make sense? And then we'll just put bales into there and they should be covered. Oop. And then I want to, let's see, change landscaping mode. So we're in painting mode, because I want to paint a little bit of this. I want to, sure, we'll do that. Now let's do a square. So if I go like this, now let's go in to there. So this is the problem, it's actually offset. So if you go like that, then it actually will even out. Now let me guess, oh, I was on the other screen. I'm still on the other screen. Just do this. Nope, won't let me do any more. But it should give us a nice, even looking pad. Nope, right there. That we can work off of. And I'm okay with how this is laid out here. Yeah. So in that case, this guy needs to come back home. And I'm going to stack a whole bunch of hay bales. I believe next time, once I get all the straw bales baled up and delivered, we are going to get some cows going. So we'll look into that next time, but I've gone well past my time here for today's episode. So unfortunately we couldn't get that wrapper to work, but we will in a future episode, hopefully. It should be by the end of this year, as long as our grass grows back somewhat, that we can bale one more time. So I will show you guys that maybe next episode, depending on how things go. Otherwise it's going to be the following episode. So look forward to that. So thank you guys all for watching. I can't even see where I'm going. There we go. Thank you guys all for watching, and as always, take it easy.